Good morning and welcome. It is 7 a.m. It is the 21st day of July 2021. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, the OGGM, and please, content warning, I'm going to be addressing the continued critical race theory Hasbro controversy issue that I said I wasn't going to talk about because some people seem to be upset about my choice not to want to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about it, and I may say some salty things. So if that's something that upsets you, please stop watching this now. I'll give you a minute. Okay, so on Monday, I think it was Monday, posted a video about the Hasbro Critical Role thing and my choice not to address it because, one, I didn't feel it was appropriate for the channel. Two, I'm trying to get away from that controversial stuff because it's just too much stress when I start receiving the negative hate letters and the threats and the accusations, and it's really just, too much trouble for me to deal with it. I am not educated enough or in depth enough to address the issue. There are other individuals who have addressed the issue far smarter than me. So, yeah. Three, I just don't really care. There's not enough proof that this is happening to follow through for it, and it's just something I don't want to do. So you can respect that choice or not. And some individuals have chosen not to respect my choice and have said some very choice words about my choice not to talk about it. So I feel I have to make something very clear to people who feel that I am somehow letting them down by not talking about the Hasbro critical race theory. So this might be a little offensive, which is why the content warning. And if I do offend you, I apologize. So I get that you are worked up about this. Take a break, go outside, get an ice cream, calm down, stop being a mark, realize it doesn't matter. Okay, Hasbro, I get that you're angry at Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast. I guess you feel that they have somehow betrayed you or let you down or personally hurt you. And because of that, you're angry at them. You are taking something and blowing it out of proportion because you feel it somehow directly affects you, as if they have, for some reason, chosen you as the target of whatever they're doing, which is, of course, not true. Now, I don't know how many of you have worked for major multi-billion-dollar companies. I don't know how many of you understand how corporation works. I don't know if any of you have worked for a corporation. I have worked for major multi-billion-dollar corporations. I am on the board of directors of a corporation. I have worked for a union. I have worked non-union. I understand a little of how this works. Not a lot. I am in no way, shape, or form an expert, but I understand that you're angry that somehow Hasbro has hurt you. So let me make it perfectly clear to you, Hasbro does not care about you whatsoever. Ever. They are not out to get you. They are not trying to hurt you. They don't know who you are, and they don't care about you. Hasbro is a corporation. A corporation's job is to make money for itself and its shareholders, and then reinvest that money in the corporation so they can make more money. That is the job of a corporation. That's it. Also, being incorporated offers a lot of tax shelters, which is another reason. Hasbro is a multi-billion-dollar corporation worldwide. They don't care about you whatsoever unless you're a shareholder. Whatever choices Hasbro is making right now is because they feel those are the choices that are going to make them the most money based upon the political climate and based upon who they think their target audience is right now. When that audience changes, when that political climate changes, which I assure you it will, they will change the way they do business to best address the current political environment they find themselves in tomorrow. Today, they are trying to milk the money off of a certain political, socioeconomic niche that they see. And they are addressing their advertising energy to milk that money. They are shilling the people to make more money. Hasbro is in the job of making money. They're not in the job of hurting you. They don't care about you. When things change, Hasbro will change. G.I. Joe is a perfect example. G.I. Joe was a toy to make money off of boys who wanted to emulate the masculinity of soldiers. When that environment changed, when it became not cost effective, they changed G.I. Joe to the G.I. Joe we are most familiar with today because the environment changed. And when the environment changes again, they change. Now, instead of being angry at me, you can take that energy and address it in certain ways. The best way is to stop buying Hasbro product. I'm not just talking about stop buying D&D products, stop buying anything that Hasbro makes or Hasbro is associated with. If it has the Hasbro label on it, or if it has the label of any of the other companies that are part of Hasbro, don't buy it. That's a lot of stuff, by the way. Write letters, send emails, make phone calls, get on public boards. If you're really this upset, do something to change it. Become a shareholder. Buy $5 worth of Hasbro stock, because if you're a shareholder, they have to listen to you. That's one of the advantages of being a shareholder. Whether you own 10,000 shares of stock or 1 share of stock, your voice counts as far as Hasbro is concerned. Obviously, the guy with 10,000 shares, his voice counts a little more, but still. Write letters to the editors of newspapers. Start a movement. Do something about it if you're so upset about the way Hasbro is doing business. But understand, please, they're doing business. They're not trying to hurt you. They don't care about you. You don't work for them. And as long as you're buying their product, you make them money. And all they care about is money. If you really want to change the world by changing the way Hasbro does business, address that. Don't get angry at me. There's nothing I can do about the way Hasbro does business. If this upsets you, if you feel that I'm wrong, if you don't want to respect my choice to not talk about this topic, that's fine, but don't harass me. Take that energy and use it someplace else. Take that energy and direct it towards something that will actually change the paradigm. Make your own game and make it so popular that you become a threat to Hasbro. Write letters, make phone calls, post videos, get on Facebook forums, get on Reddit forums, make a sign and stand in front of Hasbro and protest them. There's so many different things you could do instead of being angry at me. So don't be angry at me, and don't be angry because I'm not angry at Hasbro. I'm not. I don't appreciate some of the political choices they make, but I understand them because I work for a corporation. And I understand that a corporation's job is to make money. And since I'm not making money off of this channel, there's really no reason for me to do things unless I think they're going to further the channel or make me money. Now, if you want to give me a couple $100,000, I will gladly change my tune and talk about whatever you want me to talk about, as long as you're paying me. But until then, please respect my choices or get off my lawn.